Today you will see some dots on a screen, like this one. However, today some of these dots are going to be missing from the picture. Your goal is to figure out how many dots there would be in each image if we filled in all of the missing dots. Let's start with our first challenge. Ready, set, go. How many dots would there be if all of these groups were filled in? Now there's several ways you could have approached this, but one strategy is to first count that there are 5 blue dots in a group. Because all the groups are the same, we know the next group will also have 5 that we can add. And then the next group will have 5, and another 5, and another 5, and another 5. Then to figure out the total, we could just add them up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We could say there are 30 dots. Now, one way you can think about this is that we added together 6 5s. 6 of them because we had 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 groups. And 5s because each group had 5 dots. When we counted this all up, we got that there were 30 dots. But what's important is that we were actually counting 2 things. 6, the number of groups, and 5, the number of dots in each group. If all of these groups were filled, how many dots would I have? Well, you probably started by realizing that there were 2 dots in a group. That means if all the groups were filled, each group would have 2 dots in it. The next thing you probably did was count up how many groups there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can count that we have 10 groups. And we know that each group has 2 dots in it. We want to know how much this would equal altogether. Well, just like before, to figure it out, all we need to do is add up those 10 2s. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 10 times. We can then add that up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Altogether, it equals 20. We know that 10 2s is equal to 20, so 10 groups of 2 dots would be 20 dots. Now here's your last challenge. I'm not even going to show you the actual groups here, but how many dots would there be in 8 of these groups? Well, you might have realized that this was asking for 8 groups, and the picture showed us that each group has 5 dots in it. To figure out what this equals, we could find the total of 8 5s. We could do 1 5 plus a second 5 plus a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh, and an eighth. 8 5s. If you add it up, you get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Altogether, it equals 40. And if we know 8 5s equals 40, then we know 8 groups of 5 dots would just be 40 dots. So in conclusion, today you learned that you can count 2 different things. You can count both the number of groups, but also the number of objects in each group.